Hello, Mrs. Day. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Mr. Otto.
Thank you for coming to meet with me at this parent-teacher conference. I wanted to talk to you, obviously, about your son, Harry. Harry has made this semester an especially good one for me. Harry is a hard worker, and he's very eager to learn. We recently did an art project related to our social studies topic, which is the study of Native Americans, and we made Kachina dolls. Harry's creativity in creating this art project was a masterpiece. I think out of all of my students, his was the one that was the most of an eye-catcher. The detail which he gave this little doll was just stunning. You'll see it when it comes home. It's beautiful. It's right now in the library on display.
Oh, I'm very excited.
Yeah. So you have an artist on your hands, but I know that Harry, as I've observed him in the classroom, I know that Harry works well with others, and he's a helpful influence in my room, and he's respectful, and when he interacts with me or with his peers, he always is respectful. He's willing to ask. He's willing to ask questions of me, and then when I ask him to do things or I have questions of him, he quickly is able to do that. Like, he never gives me a disciplinary problem. But I want you to know that recently I've administered some assessment testing to all my students in the class, including Harry. And I would like to talk to you about the results of those assessments.
Okay.
If you have any questions, just stop me and we'll get those questions answered.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Life happens, girl. Okay. So I've assessed Harry in 4 categories to discover his strengths and some areas that he may need to work on. The 4 areas I've assessed are upper level phonics, Jennings, words their way, and advanced phonics syllabication.
What is Jennings?
I'm going to explain each one of them to you as I go through. Upper level phonics, it's also called spelling inventories. It consists of a special list of words chosen to represent a variety of spelling features. This assessment was given to Harry without him seeing the words beforehand. This strategy is meant to provide a cold read score, which just means that he doesn't have time to practice the words beforehand. He just sees them cold. It's words that he's not practiced. He might have seen them in his education prior to this, but when he's given the test, I don't give him a heads up. I just hand him the list. He did really well in the emergent and letter name on the feature columns, but when Harry reached the within word pattern, he missed two or more. And according to the Concordance of Spelling Reading Strategies chart, Harry should have been at the 4th grade middle syllables and affixes. So Harry must have instructional help in this area. Oh, hold on. Let's get your son. You guys need to be quiet. We're having a parent-teacher conference. Sorry. That's okay. Oh, that's okay. We'll continue. Okay.
It's hot.
So basically, upper level phonics, it evaluates his spelling abilities. So the Jennings, you asked about Jennings. Jennings is an assessment given to assess fluency and comprehension.
Well, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Where did Harry fall on the upper reading phonics? Where did he fall? He was supposed to fall at a 4th grade. Did he fall under that?
He did. He fell just underneath that, and I'll explain that to you as we go into depth of what it means and what the intervention is.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So Jennings is an assessment to assess fluency and comprehension, like I said. I gave Harry a word and asked him to tell me what specific words meant. For example, here's one we practiced. I would say to him, tell me what confide means. And then Harry would give me a response, and this was his reply. Tell the truth. So confide to Harry meant tell the truth. So we went through this pattern of 3 different levels. I finally determined that Harry's fluency and comprehension was between a 7 and an 8, which is a little beneath what 4th grade level should be.
Okay.
So, and then moving on, we did an assessment called Words Their Way, also called a phonics inventory. This test included 50 words that Harry was to read from the list. As Harry read, I also had the same words on my same list, and I would mark a check next to the words that Harry read correctly. As Harry read the words, I observed that he appeared very confident. He read the words without struggle or hesitation. Harry completed all 50 words clearly and correctly. So reading for Harry is a strong point.
Okay.
He's a very good reader.
That's good.
Advanced phonics syllabication assessment. That was the last assessment I ran. It's also called a graduated syllable survey. In this assessment, I listened to Harry read 5 or 50 words again, and he scored a 47 out of 50, indicating mastery.
Oh, wow.
So the fact that Harry could read this was a clear indication that he is at grade level and he's doing fine.
Okay.
So his word recognition and his fluency when he reads and his ability to read is all on target.
Is his comprehension that's a problem?
Yes, and I will go ahead and let you know how we'll deal with that.
Okay.
Some instruction that I will be providing Harry to build his comprehension is I will activate his schema. Schema is background knowledge. Background knowledge is made up of a person's experience with the world, including what he or she has read, along with their concepts of how written textbook works, including identification, print concepts, word meaning, and how text is organized. Research has established that readers' existing knowledge is critical in determining their ability to comprehend what they read. So when I work with Harry here in the class, I will ask him about certain vocabulary words, or if the book is about, say, motorcycles, I'll ask him, what are his experiences with motorcycles. So that as we come across vocabulary, that even though initially he might not be familiar with it, because of his schema or his background knowledge, he'll be able to automatically identify with that topic.
Okay.
So I'll be working with that in class. Another strategy that I will implement is asking Harry to ask himself questions throughout the reading of the text. So the ability of readers to ask themselves relevant questions is especially valuable to help them integrate information, identify main ideas, and summarize information. So asking the right questions will allow Harry to focus on the most important information in the text. So as he goes through, I'll encourage him I'll just periodically ask him, who was the main character and what was he doing? And who were his friends?
Is that what something I should do at home with him as well?
Yes, and I'm going to give you some recommendations at the end about things you can do at home that will really help to improve his level, his reading level here in the classroom. This is another area where Harry struggles, and I want to really, this needs to be a focus for this year, but I know that Harry is capable, and with your help and with my help, we can do this. His ability to spell is struggling. So I will use word sorts here in the classroom. Word sorts are activities in which students categorize words according to word features. Sorting makes it easier to see the similarities and differences of words. Harry will learn to become a better speller by learning pattern recognition. So what we'll do is we'll have word sorts, and he will categorize those by vowel blends, or by the beginning letter, or by pictures. So it's a card game you play, and he'll sort those according to those pictures. He'll sort those words. But where I need your help is I want Harry to work with you at home for 15 minutes a night for about 4 days a week.
Okay.
I want you to have Harry write, just write. And I've provided a list in your paperwork that you'll take home today. You have a list of ideas of things you could let Harry write about. And I would like those writings to be 1 paragraph long and be included inside of a journal.
Okay.
So I've included a list, like things like write a thank you letter to a relative, or make a shopping list for the grocery store. And you'll see that through writing, we can learn how to spell just through recognizing patterns. And that old saying, practice makes perfect.
Yes.
But besides that, Harry is such an asset to my class. I love having him here this year. He adds to the talents and abilities of our classroom. And, we've talked about the areas of weakness, but I think with you and me and with Harry giving it his all, we can have a great school year.
I think so too.
So is there any other questions you have of me?
I think that's it. Can I get a hold of you if I
Oh yeah.
have any
Yeah,
questions?
you can text
regarding-
me or email me.
Okay.
But thank you, Miss Day.
It was good to meet with you.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day.